So yesterday was the Game Awards officially, and obviously with the Game Awards, one of the main things that I like to focus on when this show happens is the new games that they announce. And my goodness me, did they announce some good games yesterday. I'm not really there for the awards themselves. Oh man, I feel like a lot of people like to dick ride one game, and this year was going to be Baldur's Gate. I had a feeling. I think Spider-Man came out too late for it to even compete properly, and people just love Baldur's Gate so much. So yeah, fair play to Baldur's Gate. I'm not really into that type of gaming. Like MMORPG type of games and all that stuff. I'll definitely want to look into it. I wasn't really familiar with Baldur's Gate until Game Award nominations started coming out. Actually, I'm not even joking. Call me uncultured. I never even heard about the game until the Game Awards announcements happened. I'm sorry. I'm just that stupid. I'm sorry. But it won, and unfortunately for our fans that like Spider-Man, our young boys Peter Parker and Miles Morales were unable to win. But like I said before, I really don't care about the nominations and all that stuff. All I'm really here is to see the new games. We got some great announcements yesterday. Some new Sega games. We're getting Jet Set Radio, a new Jason Radio game. We're getting a new Golden Axe game, a new Shinobi game. We're also getting a new Blade game. And we're getting an Afro-inspired, Metroidvania type of game. It's a good selection of games that we're getting this coming years. But the main one I'm really hyped for is, of course, the only reason why I watched the Game Awards yesterday was Tenkaichi 4. So what we're going to do today is have a quick trailer breakdown. We're going to talk about what we saw in Tenkaichi 4's trailer, or Sparking Zero, whatever you want to call it. And there's some new information that we got regarding the game. So let's watch the trailer again. I've already watched this trailer, so it's not a bland reaction. It's more sort of a breakdown, things I noticed in the trailer, and then we'll talk about it after watching it, of course. All right, so let's get started. I actually have not seen this trailer on its own. I only watched it through Game Awards. Look how clean the game looks. First of all, look at how clean it looks. It got a little bit of that Fighters feel when it comes to graphics, but definitely I see a mix of Fighters, or even that. Let me say this. I'm gonna say it's I'll say 30% Rage and Blast when it comes to graphics, 30% Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's 60%. 10% or 15% Fighters. Okay. And 20, well, I'm having the math right. That was 60, 75. So, and 25% the original Tenkaichi. That's what I got from watching the trailer originally. I definitely get more so the Raging Blast and the Fighters feel when looking at it. But with gameplay, I definitely see the Tenkaichi resemblance. And Raging Blast as well. It looks great, man. The movement is looking slick. The blasts are looking great. The parries of each character. Oh my god. And we're going to have the beam clashes as well. We know that's back. That's going to be controllers destroyed. But we're all here for it. I don't mind buying a new controller for it.
I'll show you the horrors of hell.
Look at that. Frieza looking good. They got Movie Broly here. Movie Broly, which is great. The Super Saiyan Goku, Krillin, all these characters. Something I noticed is in here as well. Right. People online were talking about. Let me slow this part down. People online were talking about how they saw Bergamo, and because Bergamo's such not even a secondary character, such a throwaway character in a way, they're like, if Bergamo's in the game, that means everybody's gonna be in the game. Because Dragon Ball Z games have had the history of being low recently when it comes to character selections. I think probably the better ones were the Raging Blast games and Xenoverse 2. But look at fighters and games like that, it's looking small. Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, Trunks, 18, Cell, Hercule, Boo, and Trunks again. See, notice this, right? They showed us two variations of Trunks. So we're definitely getting that that different variations of the same character type of vibe in this game, which is great. I don't want them to give me one character and then it's a completely different style, or like one character but it's only one certain saga. Excuse me. So we got, you know, Super Saiyan Trunks here with the sword from Dragon Ball Super, and we also got, you know, Cell Saga Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. There's also another Trunks that's also similar to this one, which is I think when he first fought Frieza and Android 19 and Dr. Gero, he was here. So, was he even in that fight? I still don't remember. So different variations of characters, which is great. Goku Mid, Goku M, they're all back. Let's go. Bergamo's there as well. Shout out my boy Bergamo. Let me see if I can pause it at him. And when people online were like, yo, with this dude in the game, we know the character selection screen is gonna be massive. Shout out my boy Woof Woof Dog Bergamo. And Jiren. So Dragon Ball Sparking Neo. Thing about this game now, let's talk about a couple of things that we did notice with this game. So first things first, it is on wishlist. So whenever games are officially on wishlist, I would say within a year's time, the game is going to release. My guess it will be on December of next year, or like maybe like late fall next year, like around this time next year, or maybe like October, November next year. So 2024, I think we'll get it late 2024, which is really good. We've been waiting for this game for a while now. You know, the game got announced earlier this year, and we're all hyped for it. And I'm excited to see what they bring us for this time around. So, actually, I want to go over a couple of things with you guys before we bounce, because it's going to be a quick, short video. Alright, so look at this post here. A post by Shonen Games. According to the PlayStation and Steam pages, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero will have no local multiplayer. And that's very upsetting, obviously, because the game was built on local multiplayer. I know people like to play online these days, but, you know, sometimes I just want to go against my friend next to me. You feel me? Like, this chat shouldn't be that hard. But what was also said was that this might be just a placeholder for now. Naruto Storm Connections, which is a Naruto game that came out earlier this year, did the same thing. It said that there was no local multiplayer, but it has that feature in the game. So let's hope that, you know, it was just a mistake by the pages. And people were actively talking about it. I think that was the #1 thing trending yesterday after the Game Awards itself. You know, I've definitely been very vocal about it. You know, it's exciting times. My boy here, Dr. Love, said Naruto Storm Connections does not list its local multiplayer in the Steam description, just like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But Naruto Connections does have this feature. So we're hoping that we're gonna have that split screen feature that, you know, we've all grew up with. And yeah, no, it's looking like exciting times, you know. I'm just liking how the game is looking. It doesn't feel like junky. It doesn't feel like a little stiff. Kind of like the newer games. I feel like a lot of them are a little stiff, especially like, I think once that Tenkaichi 3 Radiant Blast transition started, that's when the stiffness started coming. And I definitely feel from this trailer alone, it looks like it's coming back to the regular way, you know, we play. Unfortunately, we have no release date, so it's very unfortunate that we don't get any new things yet. We don't have a day to wait, so we're gonna be waiting for a while. My guess is by the end of next year. And I'm so happy that this game is exclusively next gen, because if this was old gen, this would be holding us back for a couple of eons. You know, I wouldn't have liked this game to come out on PS4. We've moved on from that era. I just got a PS5, and you know, even if I did have my PS4, I'll be saying the same thing. I was like, just release it on next gen forever. We don't need it on PS4, and we don't need it on Xbox One. We definitely don't need it on the Switch. So, yeah, I'm excited. Tenkaichi 4 and GTA 6 in the same week. This is a lifeline that I didn't know I could live in, but we're living in here. And that's it for the video. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. That's going to be its universal name, I guess. I don't think it's going to be using Tenkaichi 4 as a name. Dragon Ball Sparking, for you guys are unaware, that was the name of the game in the Japanese versions. Tenkaichi 2 was called Dragon Ball Sparking Neo, and Tenkaichi 3 was called Sparking Meteor, and then Tenkaichi 1 was called Sparking. So, I'm liking it. I'm liking the, I guess, the universal name for now. Who knows, it might change. They might call the game Tenkaichi 4 or Tenkaichi 0 or whatever. But I'm excited. I actually am excited to see what happens in the next couple of months for this game. No release date, no speculation for what release date is going to come out. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on this game. And sorry if I sound crazy right now. I know I sound like I have like something stuck in my mouth. Like I can't breathe. Like I'm breathing through my mouth because I got this really bad, you know, clogged nose, so it's hard to like breathe through my nose. I can't smell anything, but it's not COVID. I tested negative, so I think I'm just, you know, catching the cold a little bit. So I'm sorry that I sound like Bill Cosby for this video. Some of you guys already say I sound like something stuck in my mouth anyway, so but you know, that's how I talk. But today I'm sure it sounds way worse. Anyways, thanks for watching. Love y'all. Subscribe if you haven't. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Tenkaichi 4, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.